Hey y'all, we're gonna get us a reading for the sign of Leo. As you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button, so I'm gonna cut the deck and we're gonna get into it with the main energy for the sign of Leo. Now Leo, bottom of the deck, we got 9 of Pentacles, baby. So this 9 of Pentacles is going to speak of somebody being financially independent. This 9 of Pentacles is going to speak of somebody being able to enjoy the fruits of their labor. You know, this speaks of somebody getting out of a situation what they have put in. I'm hearing something about a final harvest. That's the main energy for Leo. Okay, so first card out, we had a Wheel of Fortune. You know, the Wheel of Fortune speaks of life cycles. It speaks of fated events. Something that somebody did not predict happened. You got a Queen of Wands, and she came out a little sideways, you know, but we gonna keep her in the upright now. That's your energy, Leo, Queen of Wands, right? This Queen of Wands is somebody who's focused on seeing a situation through. It speaks of determination. Also somebody who looks good is what I keep hearing. You have 4 of Pentacles. So with this 4 of Pentacles, this speaks of somebody not really wanting to let something go. This speaks of somebody holding on to the finances that they have. Somebody may be saving or something like that right now. Somebody might be being kind of frugal, you know, with what it is that they are giving or something like that in a situation. You got 2 of Pentacles. This 2 of Pentacles speaks of somebody juggling, going back and forth, feeling like they have multiple priorities. Now also, right, because it's 6 Pentacles out here right now, that 6 Pentacles is giving me that somebody is more so reaping what they have sown in a situation. So again, with that 9 of Pentacles, you know what I mean? That speaks of somebody being generous, you know, somebody sharing, like, again, getting out of a situation what they put into it. And we have an Ace of Swords. With this Ace of Swords, this speaks of mental clarity, you know. Somebody may be even having a mental breakthrough right now, you know, if you are this Queen of Wands or whoever. This Queen of Wands is having a mental breakthrough right now. And she might be coming to some understanding about the fact that she is having new conflict that she has to face. You got 3 of Wands. In order to move forward, to have some type of victory or some type of success, some type of celebration. It's really giving comfort, though, like being at home, you know. It's giving me the feel like somebody may feel isolated right now or something like that, or not quite feeling like they self, not really at peace. So that is more so what this Queen of Wands is seeking. You know, this peace, seeing what needs to be done in order to build on this. Look, Ace of Wands, that's what I'm saying. What actions need to be taken? This speaks of a new project. It's really given, though, this new project may start some type of conflict or some type of petty competition or something like that. Like, people gonna feel a certain type of way. Look, Empress in a reverse. Okay, and that's what I was feeling too. I ain't gonna get on the ass just yet, right? But this Queen of Wands might be trying to take some type of action in order to put an Empress in a reverse or something like that. And if this Queen of Wands is not taking action to put an Empress in reverse, then this Queen of Wands may be this Empress who is feeling in the reverse. Somebody feels very codependent. Somebody feels as if they're in lack, like they can't get something off the ground. They can't get things to grow, like very infertile. Okay. So what's this Wheel of Fortune about for Leo? You got the Sun card. Hey, but you had the Knight of Swords, which came out crossing the Sun card. So, what was unfaded, or this Wheel of Fortune, you know, event, speaks of somebody being happy. It speaks of vitality, joy, fulfillment, you know, all is well type energy. Like somebody in some type of childlike energy, joy, again, being fulfilled. And with this Knight of Swords, somebody was trying to defend that. They was trying to be real ambitious, you know, with the action that they were taking toward in order to achieve this Sun card. With this 5 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, it's really making me feel like they ended up being left out in the cold or something like that, though. Because, again, with that Knight of Swords is somebody who going against the grain, knowing that they going against the grain. But look, with this Nine of Cups, they was hoping they was going to get some type of satisfaction or something like that. Or get some type of achievements or reach some type of goals, which was going to make them feel fulfilled in the inside. Look, Three of Pentacles. By collaborating with somebody, working with somebody, trying to team up with somebody, build something. Moon card, hidden though. So now you got the Moon card and the Sun card all in the same line. That's probably with some type of spell work or something like that somebody was trying to do. I'm hearing something about some type of rituals. See, do you feel me? Stop motherfucking playing with me now. Page of Wands. With this Page of Wands, this speaks of somebody who felt like they had limitless potential. So whatever somebody was doing on the back end, whatever it was that they was doing behind closed doors, they felt like they was going to be able to multiply off of that. They felt like, you know, they was looking at a situation to really see what it could be. It speaks of potential again, but with this Five of Pentacles coming out sideways like this, to make me feel like they ain't never considered the fact that they was going to be left out in the cold. Somebody actually had some type of lack mindset or something like that when it came to the high hopes that they had or whatever situation it was that they was invested in. I'm hearing something about a non-believer type energy. What is this Five of, or give me one more for the Five of Pentacles. Justice. Right. Somebody never considered justice. They never considered facts. They never considered the truth of a situation. Instead, they was focused on whatever it was that they was focused on, trying to take this action. I understand, too, Leo, we is dealing with tarot. So this Queen of Wands, she coming out in your energy, but she very well may not be you. You could be somewhere else in this. You might be that Empress who this whole trying to put in a reverse. But we ain't even going to speak on that just yet, because we're going to figure this out, right? Give me more about this Queen of Wands. Two of Cups. This Queen of Wands wanted some type of contract, some type of mutual agreement. It's giving some type of partnership. Somebody felt like they would get a boost. They would get energy from this. You know, they would be in this all is well energy with an Emperor that came out sideways, a motherfucker that present themselves like they got some type of structure, they got some type of discipline, they some type of authority figure, but in all actuality, this person be chasing ambitions. With this Knight of Swords right next to it. Somebody who be lying and defending their lies. You know what I mean? Somebody who real reckless. Look, you got Three of Cups. They was seeking. Okay. So tell me more on this Emperor. What's going on with this Emperor energy? King of Cups. This Emperor presented themselves like, you know, they was in this King of Cups energy. Somebody who was satisfied. In all actuality, they was satisfied right next to this Nine of Cups when it came to this Two of Cups that they had with this Queen of Wands. Somebody was sneaking and geeking off to the side, I promise you. But they was presenting themselves like they was stable. They was presenting themselves like they was compassionate. They was presenting themselves like, you know, they was empathetic. It's really giving me, though, like it was a facade. I don't know. It's really giving honeymoon phase or something like that. Look, King of Pentacles. See, so in all actuality, this Emperor was more so shifting their feelings so that they could get in this King of Pentacles energy so they could look stable. Somebody was, they wanted the money, period. They want the money, the cars, the clothes, the hoes. What do you say? I suppose. I just want to be successful. Exactly. That's exactly how this King of Pentacles felt. And that's what they felt like they was going to be able to do with this collaborating off to the side that they was doing. Fool card in the reverse, which actually ended up being a bad choice. A foolish decision. Some shit didn't pan out right with it coming out right next to the Moon card. Something failed. Hey, you got Eight of Swords, Three of Swords. So, somebody actually ended up being left in some type of grief. There may have been like a separation, a divorce. It was some type of breaking of a contract which actually caused somebody some type of grief, some type of pain or something like that. When it came to this Page of Wands energy, this limitless potential. This, it's really giving me, I don't know, it's some type of arrogance, but it's like a youthful energy, like somebody was real immature with the actions that they was taking. In all actuality, with this Eight of Swords, they found themselves in some type of mental prison or something like that. Which is justice for the actions that they was taking when it came to this Five of Pentacles again. All this imagining that they was doing, all this action that they was taking, they never imagined, or like, fuck out of here. Give me one more with this. Knight of Cups. So somebody is stuck in some type of mentality, right? In their mind, a mental in prison. They feel trapped. And with this Knight of Cups energy, they more so trying to follow their heart, or they're trying to present themselves in some type of charming energy or something like that. It's really given, like, even with the Justice, like somebody want to present some type of way of being as being justified. And again, with this Four of Pentacles, what's going on with this Four of Pentacles? Four of Cups. 44 might be significant with this Four of Cups. You know what I mean? Somebody wasn't paying attention to something when it came to this Two of Cups, this contract. Something was being illuminated to somebody, but it's really given that they was being stubborn. They may have had a one-track mind. They were focused hard on holding on to something so that they can input it elsewhere or something like that. Like somebody was withdrawn. Nine of Swords when the cards just fell. Now they feel a certain type of way. Clarify this Four of Cups. High Priestess in the reverse. So again, somebody was holding some type of energy. They was holding some type of harmful information. Secrets. You know what I mean? With that High Priestess in the reverse, this speaks of somebody's intentions not being in the right place when it came to this Emperor energy. Again, we already got that understood because the Emperor came out as being in the Knight of Swords. Five of Swords. This Five of Swords speaks of some type of abusive relationship, or somebody having some type of bully mentality. Somebody who is not willing to accept defeat or something like that. Like somebody wanted to win at all costs. And that's why, again, they was presenting themselves in this King of Cups energy as being balanced. It's like they was trying to keep a poker face with their appearance, making it seem like they cared about shit that they absolutely could have given a half a care about. You know what I mean? When it came to this Nine of Cups, in order to reach whatever goals it was, seek whatever fulfillment. You have Nine of Cups. Sorry, Six of Cups. And so with this Six of Cups, this is going to speak of somebody holding on to some type of past emotions, or somebody may have even, it's something about a familiar, right? Somebody saw some type of Ten of Cups situation in this teaming up, this collaborating, whatever it was that they was building. It's like they saw stability in it. It's some type of purity to the energy as well, too. I'm hearing something about a reset. Give me more with this Six of Cups. Ten of Cups. That's what I'm saying. They was trying to go about getting this Ten of Cups in a sneaky manner. But something ended up being balanced out. Somebody was trying to, again, it's something about like, because it's given that they wanted to heal a situation, but they didn't really want to heal it. They wanted to make things work out in their favor, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So again, when it came to these old emotions, these past feelings, this old energy that they decided to reach back for, you know, in order to get this Ten of Cups, something ended up being a bad decision. It was a bad choice. Because we got the Moon card out here. It was something that they didn't know. It was some type of illusion. You got King of Wands energy. It's really given, because, you know, even like with that Ten of Pentacles, that Ten of Pentacles is going to speak of contribution. It's going to speak of wealth. You know, this can also be somebody's divine inheritance. So with this King of Wands coming out right after this, you know, this your energy too, Leo. You know, a King of Wands is somebody who is willing to overcome the challenges that they face with. This King of Wands just don't quit. This King of Wands is a visionary. This is somebody who's a natural leader. This is somebody who gonna get up out their seat. you know, and take whatever action needs to be taken in order to get to wherever it is, you know, that they trying to go. You know, I love Life. That movie Life with Claude and Ray. Well, Ray tell him, shit, I never know, you know, what I'm going to do. Hell, I be afraid of myself. Sometimes I might just pop. Remember he said I'm going to go wherever I need to go. Hey, that's more so this King of Wands energy. But it's something with this King of Wands being in grief, you know what I mean, or being in pain, like being in some type of heartache or heartbreak or something like that when it came to this Page of Wands. Give me more with this King of Wands. What's going on with this King of Wands? You got the Death card. So something might be ending with this King of Wands, or this King of Wands is actually moving forward to take action to put death to some type of mental imprisonment or something that they feel entrapped in. Somebody wants to walk away from a situation or release a situation, leave it behind. You got the Tower. Something is falling apart when it comes to this Knight of Cups, this charming energy, and that's justice for a situation. Whatever little razzling and dazzling that somebody was doing, yeah, that shit backfiring. With this Tower energy, this speaks of sudden change. This speaks of like chaos erupting, you know what I mean, all of a sudden. And with this Two of Pentacles going back and forth, somebody, they had a lot of irons in the fire. Like it's multiple priorities. Somebody is finding themselves having to readjust. You got the Star card. With the Star card, this is going to speak of, you know, somebody having faith in the situation that they was actually going to be able to see something through. They was actually going to be able to get it off. But again, with this Four of Cups right next to this Star card, somebody wasn't paying attention to something when it came to this contract. With this Six of Pentacles, this is going to speak of somebody reaping what they have sown. So giving and receiving, somebody being generous. You know, somebody had high hopes when it came to this High Priestess being in the reverse. This Emperor that took this quick action or whatever. Somebody had high hopes that whatever secrets it was that they was holding, whatever information it was that they kept up underneath their belt, that, you know, again, they was going to be able to slack out that mother. But yeah, no. Look, Page of Pentacles. They thought they was going to be able to manifest that Nine of Pentacles for themselves is what they thought. And by putting somebody else in some type of abusive relationship, or again, it's some type of bully mentality. I always tell y'all that abuse could go different type of ways. It don't always have to be physical. It could be mental. It could be financial here. It could be emotional. It could be mental if I didn't say mental. You know what I mean? Either way it go. You know? Somebody was trying to get that Nine of Cups. That's what they was trying to manifest. They was trying to use these skills that they had, these manipulation tactics, in order to take more so what they want, while keeping a straight face type energy though. What's going on with this Page of Pentacles? You got Seven of Pentacles. Again, this investment. Somebody is now viewing the situation for, you know, exactly what it is that they invested into. Is giving that something is seeming like hard work. And with this Six of Cups right next to this is giving some type of, again, past energy, past emotions. Like somebody is having to sort through something. Again, due to a Tower, something is breaking down when it came to this investment. This lover's dynamic. In order to get this Ten of Pentacles. Again, it was a foolish risk. It was a bad decision. Somebody is looking at something for like the longevity of it. And you have the Hierophant energy. So it's something that somebody knows. Something that somebody was taught when it comes to, you know, this King of Wands energy in this heartbreak. Maybe it's something about replacing somebody, or somebody might hop around a lot. You know what I mean? Get into things quickly or something like that. This also speaks of somebody's beliefs or something like that. Again, whatever type of knowing that they had or teaching that they had with this Hangman energy is given that they got to release it. Something has come to an end when it came to this perspective that they had, or them being stuck and trapped in this lack mindset or something. Give me more with this Hangman energy. You got Nine of Pentacles. So it's something about somebody, you know, releasing some type of lifestyle, luxurious lifestyle that they saw themselves living, or again, these fruits of these labors. You remember when I said in the very beginning, something about a last harvest. With this tower energy, somebody's crops or something like that is being burnt down. Something changed. Again, what's this Ace of Swords energy? You got 9 of Swords. That's this new conflict. Somebody is having issues sleeping at night due to, again, what it is that they have been enlightened about. It's like they're trying to keep faith, but something is weighing heavy on somebody again. It still seems like they might be stubborn. It might be some type of victim mentality that somebody is deciding to, you know, act in. It's something about a brutal ending. And again, like a mental breakdown or something like that. You got 6 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, so this might be being noticed or seen by other people or something like that. What's going on with this 10 of Cups in the reverse? Somebody is like they in despair. They might be depressed or something like that too. But with this 10 of Cups in the reverse, it speaks of some type of domestic harmony. Like, it's in reverse though. So there is no domestic harmony with this 3 of Cups, this celebration. Somebody's dreams has been shattered or something like that. Again, when it comes to this 6 of Pentacles, this reaping what they have sown. This a dark high priestess or something like that. Somebody was dealing with again. They thought they was gonna have some type of power with or something like that. Knight of King of Swords in the reverse. I'm sorry. Somebody is having some type of mental blockages though or something like that. It was some type of unfair mentality. Somebody might be being very cold-hearted, very negative right now. Again, with this Page of Pentacles right next to it, is something with this. They thought they was going to manifest off of this. Exactly. Look, 8 of Wands, something changed quickly when it came to the investments that this person had. With these old emotions, something was old. It was expired. It was outdated. You got 9 of Wands. This 9 of Wands speaks of somebody protecting themselves or somebody feeling as if they now need to take the action to protect themselves. When it comes to this lover's dynamic in this 10 of Pentacles, again, something is more work than what somebody expected it to be. It's something with some type of injury or something like that too. You have the Strength card, Leo. This is your card. Your energy, strength. This speaks of influence. Again, somebody being brave, somebody being courageous, influence, somebody leading the pack. It's some type of spiritual influence that somebody has when it comes to, again, this strength being right next to this Hierophant energy. Somebody might be some type of teacher or something like that. But again, it speaks of a strong influence. What is this Strength card? What is this Strength card? You got a Magician and 2 of Wands. So with this Magician energy in this Strength, again, this Magician is having to let go of something. Lay it to rest. When it came to this 8 of Swords, whatever entrapment or something like that it was. Somebody might have done some type of spell work or something like that to keep somebody bound in some type of energy, some type of lack mindset or something like that. But again, when it comes to this influence, this Magician energy is having to release something. Because with this 2 of Swords, like, it's something with somebody avoiding. It's like they was trying to manifest some type of standstill energy when it came to this 9 of Pentacles. And eventually caused some type of tower or something like that. Like a breakdown. But as I already said, you know, that is not working. Something is ending. When it comes to, again, them being able to avoid making a decision. Some type of indecisive energy. When it comes to this 9 of Pentacles, this lifestyle, this independence, whatever it is that they were seeking. Again, with this 9 of Wands, you have a Queen of Cups in the reverse. So somebody was taking action, or they trying to move forward, you know, With this Queen of Cups in a reverse, like this speaks of somebody who's having some type of creative blockages. You know, somebody who lacks healing abilities or something like that. Somebody who can't see. It's like somebody who don't trust their intuition. Somebody being very codependent. That's what somebody was foreseeing or something like that. When it came to this Nine of Swords, somebody being very hopeless, being in despair. It's like keeping faith, you know what I mean, and ignoring the intuition when it came to this Two of Cups. But instead, it's giving somebody ended up being a Queen of Pentacles, with you coming out in this stable position. This speaks of somebody being nurturing, somebody being compassionate, somebody being stable. You know? And with this 10 of Cups in the reverse, like, this Queen of Pentacles dreams may have been shattered when it came to some type of exchange. Give me more with this Queen of Pentacles before I go on too much with her. You got Knight of Pentacles when it came to this King of Swords in the reverse. So this Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's stuck on some type of routine. You know, somebody who feels like they're responsible for taking a certain type of action. Or it's like, again, somebody being very focused on what it is that they wanted to grow. And that you have Five of Wands, some type of conflict. It was creating conflict. Some type of competition or something like that. Some type of rivalry or something. Yeah, somebody had multiple priorities. Like when it came to, again, what they felt responsible for. King of Swords in the reverse. Unaware is what I'm getting. Of what they actually was manifesting with what it is that they was doing. Give me more on this Knight of Pentacles energy. Clarify this Knight of Pentacles. Then went in the reverse. Then you got Page of Cups in the reverse. So somebody wasn't paying attention to something. Again, with the creative blockages that came along with a certain partnership. Somebody's intuition may be cut off to them or something like that. It's something with the options that they have available, like limited options or something like that. With some type of quick change when it came to them investing in this past energy to get this stability. What's going on? You got Eight of Cups. This Eight of Cups, somebody is thinking about walking away from, again, what they once saw as their fulfillment. They feeling now as if they have to protect themselves against some type of lover's dynamic when it comes to this Ten of Pentacles or something like that. With this Eight of Cups, this speaks of, you know, somebody making empty offers, empty gestures. Like, that shit dead. You know, yeah. Ten of Wands. Somebody is walking away from the burdens when it comes to this Strength card. The influences that somebody had or something like that. It's something about some type of teachings, the way that somebody wanted another person to think. It's ending. The burdens is that it's ending. It's being laid to rest when it came to the influence. What's going on with this Ten of Wands? You got Four of Swords, and it came out a little sideways, a little backwards. With this Four of Swords, it speaks of somebody being exhausted, somebody being burned out. Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck, being overcame by the challenges. Somebody is being caught off guard by things left and right. They feel as if they constantly have to defend themselves. They might be getting into it with people. Things just ain't working right or something like that. Somebody falling on these swords or something that they once saw honor in or something. This Magician energy that's happened to let this shit go. Lay this to rest. Somebody may have had even some type of death magic or something like that going. You got Temperance energy, divine intervention. Somebody took too long and it ended up being balanced out. Somebody is supposed to learn to be sensible or something like that. Learn the purpose of a situation. Again, it was something about seeking some type of healing. Like something had went on for a long enough amount of time. Tower card, Hermit. They're supposed to take the action to go internal or something like that. When it came to this new project, or, you know what I mean, even with this Hermit energy, this person that was more so codependent in this hopeless energy. Somebody that was supposed to keep hoping and wishing upon the star that one day, you know, that Two of Cups was going to happen, decided to go internal with this Hermit energy. With this going internal, this doing this soul seeking, you know what I mean? Actually seeking some type of internal guidance about this conflict that you may have had, or whoever may have had. You know, you was placed in this Six of Swords energy to more so release the baggage when it comes to this Queen of Pentacles. Walk away from a situation, decide to choose calmer waters or something like that. That's more so what somebody was divinely guided to do. This Queen of Pentacles and this, again, shattered dream, that's this Ten of Cups that's already in the reverse when it comes to this giving and receiving. That shit been dead. It was dead before it even started. Seven of Swords, some type of trickster energy. Somebody got tricked when it came to, again, this Knight of Pentacles, this being stuck in this routine. Somebody had some type of beer goggles or something like that on. They wasn't paying attention like they claimed they was paying attention, and found themselves in some type of ending. But again, somebody thought that they was getting away with something. They was very determined to win at all costs. Page of Swords in the reverse. Baby, come on now. They mind went where they mind needed to be at. You know. Somebody was lacking direction. Very indecisive. Very indecisive. And it ended up causing, you know what I mean, for, again, some type of equalization to take place. Again, with the divine intervention. Like, you know what I mean? It's like shit, the choice wouldn't, it wasn't theirs no more. You know, they didn't know what to do with it. Somebody did something very excessively, over and over and over again. Somebody may have even battled with some type of addictions or something like that too, with this Page of Cups being in the reverse. Again, they blocked off. They feeling like they want to have a change about these investments, because when it comes to this Ace of Pentacles, you know, somebody walking away. Whatever opportunity it was that they were seeing to get this stability, this grand slam. What's this Ace of Pentacles? Look, Two of Wands sideways. Somebody, they walked right into the burdens. They walked right into some type of, it's some type of influence. Like somebody to influence another person with the way that they were taught or something like that. And again, it's causing some type of breakdown. Some type of restrictions. But again, somebody didn't foresee some type of burdens. Ten of Swords. They didn't know that they was exploring some type of brutal ending. Some type of breakdown. Some type of painful ending. Some type of betrayal or something like that. With this Ten of Swords, you know, this Ten of Swords be so brutal because it comes from somebody that's close to you. Somebody that you never thought would stick a sword in you, been sticking swords the whole time. Unbeknownst to you. And this may have something to do with some type of partnership or something like that, because that 24 swords, that 24 is still going to be 6, and that 6 is going to be the lovers. So this could even have something to do with family too, you know what I mean? Like, again, with that Lovers card, look, demonic energy. Some type of demonic presence with this Devil energy being right next to this Temperance energy. And some type of mental breakdown due to this Devil energy. Somebody not being able to fight temptation. Somebody being in these self-destructive behavior. Somebody taking all of these negative actions. They was bound to some type of demonic energy. Look, when it came to this Temperance, I'm telling you, they couldn't make a chance or make a decision when it came to this Nine of Pentacles, whatever lifestyle it was that they wanted to be in which, again, the whole veil crumbled. Something was a faulty foundation when it came to, you know, this person. It's something with this charming energy. They can't do their shit no more. You know what I mean? With this justice, this following their heart. Again, decisions was made. So what's going on with this Empress in the reverse? Eight of Pentacles. This Empress in the reverse is what somebody had high hopes in. Or what somebody was very focused on, determined to do. This Empress in the reverse also could speak of somebody wanting you to work, you know, very hard, hoping that one day something would pay off. And I ain't saying it ain't paid off yet, but I'm just saying it ain't paid off. You know what I mean? With this Hermit energy, this soul searching, this going internal. What's going on with this Eight of Pentacles? Judgment in the reverse. Yeah. When it came to this Nine of Pentacles, it's something about somebody needing some type of help or somebody missing their calling or something like that with the Six of Swords energy. The Six of Swords speaks of, again, somebody releasing something, leaving behind the baggage. They may have saw something as being too much work when it came to this Queen of Pentacles, or somebody is seeing something as being too much work. Something is, again, unjust. You got Ace of Pentacles. Look, when it came to this new beginning, it's something about some type of, it might be a marriage proposal, again, a child, because, you know, this speaks of new life. This could also be rebirth energy, heightened intuition, spirituality, different things like that. Somebody's cup overflowing. It's like they tried to be sneaky about it. But it's something about them not paying attention to, again, the routine and you being made aware of the routine. Knight of Wands, rushing in, defending some type of bullshit. Somebody want to take some type of action. Again, this cup overflowing made them want to do something in haste. Page of Swords in the reverse, though. Again, with the lacking direction, indecisive. Somebody, they don't know what to do now. They don't know what to do, don't know how to feel. Again, because something changed when it came to this investment. Five of Wands, conflict, rushing in to try to battle. It's something about some type of public recognition or somebody being seen as some type of role model or something like that. It's like they want to fight for an opportunity. Or be in some type of rivalry type energy. Again, it's something about the way that something is seen, though. Again, the way that they are presented, the support that they wanted to receive as well, too. You got somebody walking away. Like, in order to do this, somebody walked away from the protection that they had in a lover situation. They walked away from the security. It's something about some type of resources. Again, when it came to this Ten of Pentacles, in order to make a bad decision, they took a foolish risk, which was hidden to them that it was foolish. But shit, that's what they chose. Three of Cups, sideways. Look, somebody, it was all good about a week ago. It was just all good. They weren't paying attention. Somebody made, it's some type of conflict amongst this friendship now, though, or this collaborating, whatever somebody was doing. There's been some type of gossiping or something like that going on. Somebody, again, it might be some type of alcoholism or addictions or something like that. Somebody, you know what I mean? It's some type of, I'm hearing meet and greet energy or something like that. When it comes to this Two of Wands, some type of discovery, you know, of these burdens or something like that. That's Four of Cups, too. So that still speaks of, you know what I mean, somebody being made aware of something now. I didn't even look at it myself. Okay, Five of Cups. Somebody regrets some type of brutal ending or some type of, it's some type of mental condemning somebody did or something like that. Or again, it's backstabbing energy. So whoever it is that stabbed you in your, they now regret it. They see that teaming up is some type of conflict or something like that. They dealing with some type of dirty energy. And again, they feeling real dissatisfied. Real uncomfortable. Like their goals are unachievable now. Somebody don't feel like they could sit comfortably. You know, they feel like it's a lack. Challenges again. Before I even play with them, give me one more for Leon. Give me one more card. Chariot energy, and baby, you moving forward. You moving forward in authority, in control of a situation, leaving behind the things that, you know what I mean, you once was comfortable with. You know, Leo, a fixed sign, baby. You getting real comfortable with being uncomfortable. Fuck it. Because with the chariot energy, somebody regret feeling like they had some type of authority when it comes to this devil energy. Somebody thought that they, again, like I said, had more control in the situation that they absolutely did not have. And now they feel a certain type of way because you sitting in this Queen of Swords energy. This speaks of you having mental clarity. Again, an unbiased judgment because you don't feel a certain type of way about nothing. But you ain't worried about nothing either. You ain't playing no games. You done set your boundaries. You know what I mean? You done laid your rules. Your terms is your terms. It is what it is. You know what you know, too. You got the mental clarity that you need. This truth, honesty, wisdom. Look, celebration. 4 wands. A celebrating. A victory. You cool. 7 of wands. Somebody else is having challenges because you got this victory, because you cool. Because they feel like it's unfair. It's unjust to them. Because with this 6 of wands, they want it to be seen in some type of position, some type of image, you know what I mean? Some type of star energy or something like that. Somebody wants some type of attention. In 7 of cups, they had a whole lot of different ways that they was invested in this. Emotions, goddammit, thoughts, spell work, actions, rituals. Yeah, they was on that. They was on that. But now with this eight of nothing. Now with this world card. That shit done came to completion. That world card is the last of the major arcanas. That speaks of wholeness. That speaks of fulfillment. Again, with the life cycles. Something done came into full circle. And it ain't shit nobody can do about it. They happen to catch phase with the divine at this point. Shit, you know, it ain't got nothing to do with you. It is what it is. And it's as simple as that. Like I don't know, they should have made better fucking choices. But again, they felt like they had authority with the devil, so shit, move with your people. Operate them your people. You know what I mean? They use you, yeah. Keep your ass where you felt powerful at. You know what I mean? Like shit. Just like how I always tell y'all, and you dealing with the creator, the divine shit, you know who your daddy is. Tell them go talk to their motherfucking dad. They thought they were strong until fuck around and what Kevin Hart said, your daddy ended up being Steve from down the street. Steve. Oh, you gonna call Steve, huh? Yeah, type shit. All right, Leo, I'm done. Y'all know I can talk about shit all day. I'm done. That was your read.